Welcome to Southpod, the first and foremost podcast created to tell the true story of tech innovation in the American South. Southpod is hosted by John Yarian and Stanfield Gray and produced by Dig South Tech Media. Dig South Tech Media is the South's tech hub, the place where leading global brands connect with the most scalable startups. Visit us at digsouth.com and follow us on social media at Dig South. The following episode features Mr. B, the co-founder and CEO of Mercury Exchange. This episode was recorded live at the 2019 Venture Atlanta Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. Now let's dig into Southpod with Mr. B.
We are here at Venture Atlanta 2019, and I am with Mr. B, the co-founder and CEO of Mercury Exchange. How's your day going?
Oh man, it's the best day of my life.
The best day of your life?
Yes.
Wow, that's incredible. Right off the top, what's made it so fantastic?
You know, it's such an amazing community here. You know, I've been part of the startup community for the last four and a half years.
Here in Atlanta?
Here in Atlanta.
Great.
And last year, yesterday, the whole, I'm participating in the activities, etc., and came to know that there were only 650 dinner lunches being served, but they served 40 more and they ran out. So, and we were running out of lanyards as well. So,
sure.
So it is a BYOL, bring your own lanyard.
High demand, bring your own lanyard. Well, tell everybody about Mercury Exchange. You're launching very soon, and
correct.
What's the company look like?
We were, just to give you a background about us, we were part of ICE NICE from the very early days. I had joined ICE as the 40th team member and continued to stay in there and execute on the ICE initiatives and stay there until it was 8,000 people and the New York Stock Exchange acquisition and everything. When I had joined ICE, we were hardly doing one or two transactions a second, and when I left, we were doing more than 75,000 transactions per second per node. We had 30 nodes, so needless to say, we grew leaps and bounds. And then we took that experience and then have rebuilt Mercury Exchange. Mercury Exchange is an institutional grade exchange for trading digital assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. for institutions. So we are going live in a couple of weeks, and we got our first deposit today.
Fantastic. So with the wild fluctuations in those currencies and that rate, what does it look like to you? Is that an exciting ride? Is it a difficult sell to onboard somebody? How do you build trust around exchanging Bitcoin?
That's a very good point. And when we had started, we did a deep market research before jumping into this. We were part of Flashpoint at Georgia Tech, which is one of the accelerators.
Okay.
And our Merrick First, who is the director of that, and he has a definite methodology. One of the things he says is, as a startup, you guys have to talk to a lot of people and make sure that your business model is good. So as part of that exercise, we talked to about 400 people.
Okay.
CDOs, CEOs, CFOs, inside and outside the exchange. And then when we were doing this, it was around 2017, end of 2017. At that time, Bitcoin was 16,000, 17,000 and rising.
Okay.
And it continued to rise, and we saw eventually the downfall as well. Bottom line is we continued to build because when we looked at the architecture of it and the soundness of the principles behind it, the math behind it, we were very convinced that this is the field for the future, next generation. So one of the things that happened around 2017, the reason it fell from that 20,000 all the way to 3,000 is until that point in time, there were no futures on it, and CME and SIBO started futures on it, and that's what, from that point on, you could start to short the Bitcoin.
Okay.
And now what has happened is, because institutions have come in, the band has narrowed, and that is important. That stability is important. And even now, it has come down from 14 to 8 or 9, but we can see that the band is narrowing, which is important.
Okay, so
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
And many new, Libra coming up, and ICE NICE themselves starting their own, back, and JP Morgan coming in. All of these things that are, giving additional credibility to the entire ecosystem.
So what will success look like for you this week at Venture Atlanta? You're courting investors?
Yes, we are meeting a lot of investors, and then of course telling our story as well to inviting partners and customers in the journey. So that's what is.
Fantastic. Well, Mr. B, thank you for dropping by. We wish you some great success this week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.